Today we want to talk about something really important, something that a lot of people living in Germany as foreigners think is just impossible: building your own home.
Hello everyone, I'm Grace. It doesn't matter where you're from. If you're working here, raising a family, this is definitely for you.
So Grace, you know a lot of foreign people. What are they saying?
Mostly they are paying a lot of rent, dreaming about owning something but thinking there's just no way, especially building new. People think that's only for wealthy Germans.
Okay, so let's use a real example today, something concrete so people can actually see the numbers. What's a typical situation that you hear about?
A typical situation would be, for example, a nurse working in Germany married to an engineer, two kids maybe 7 and 9 years old, paying around 2,200 euros in rent?
I think that's quite common. This family, let's say this is you watching, could actually build a brand new super energy efficient house and pay the same per month as paying now for rent and energy combined.
Okay, but everyone says building is way more expensive.
That's why we're going to break it all down. Real numbers, real costs. If you're here with stable work and a family, stay with us. What are the biggest worries people have about building?
Okay, first, people think old houses are cheaper. Second, the German bureaucracy is scary, especially if German isn't your first language. So many technical terms they don't understand, which I can relate. Third, they don't know how financing works here in Germany. And fourth, they think they'll never find affordable land, especially as non-Germans.
Let me address these one by one. Old houses. Here's what nobody tells you. When you buy an existing house, what are you actually buying?
A house with history?
You're buying problems. The heating system, 20 years old or more, super inefficient. The insulation, maybe from the 80s. The roof might need some replacing soon. And here's the thing, when you buy an old house, you get almost no government support. But with a new build, the German government is supporting especially families with children a lot. A family with 1 or 2 kids gets up to 220,000 euros ultra-low interest loans. It's available right now through a program called KfW 300. Klimafreundlicher Neubau für Familien. Climate-friendly new construction for families.
But there must be conditions, right?
Yes, but good conditions. The house needs to be energy efficient and QNG certified. And here's the best part. Our houses are designed specifically to meet these requirements easily. We handle all the certification. The family doesn't have to worry about any of it.
What about the bureaucracy, the language barrier?
We explain everything in English, and if needed, we work with translators or other languages too. The family just needs to find the land. We precisely guide through the process of planning, permits, construction, certifications.
And the land, that's big worry for everyone, especially for foreigners who feel they might be at a disadvantage.
Actually, municipalities don't care about your nationality. They care about families with stable incomes and children. Okay, Grace, let's calculate a real house. 130 square meters, perfect for a family with 2 kids, 4 bedrooms. So the complete house, turnkey ready, 290,000 euro. What else do we need? External contractors for foundation and site work, construction site costs, permits, insurance, connections. QNG certification, this unlocks the maximum government funding. Eco-friendly building method with superior insulation. What I think is also important to keep in mind is a garage or double garage. Also, we need some outdoor landscaping, garden, driveway, pathway, these kind of things.
So total for the house with garage and garden?
Around 450,000 euro. The things you need to buy yourself are kitchen and furniture. Now, the land. This is important, Grace. We're not talking about Munich city center. We're talking about rural areas, small towns within 30 minutes of major employment centers. Let's say we have a plot with around 300 euros per square meters.
So 120,000 euro for a plot with 400 square meter?
Plus notary fees and land purchase tax. The complete project, house, garage, garden, land, everything will cost around 580,000 euro in our example.
Okay, that's a lot of money. How does the financing work?
With the government program, KfM 300, you get a loan of 220,000 euros if you have 1 or 2 kids. With 5 or more children, it's even 270,000 euros. Now let's take this as an example. For the first 2 years, the family only pays interest at 0.4%. At the moment, even lower, that's just around 90 euros per month.
Wait, 90 euros per month for 270,000 euro?
For the first 1 or 2 years, yes. That's called a grace period. Tilgungsfreie Anlaufzeit. It gives the family time to settle in, finish remaining work, and after the grace period, they start paying principals plus interest, which would be around 1,000 euro per month.
And the rest of the money?
The remaining 310,000 euro from a regular bank at the moment 3.5%, that's less than 1,500 euros per month.
So during the first years, total payment is 90 plus 1,500, 1,590 euro?
Correct. And after the grace period ends, it goes to around 2,500 per month.
But they're only paying around 2,200 in rent now.
Wait, I haven't told you about the energy costs yet. This is where everything changes. Grace, in a typical house right now, what do you think our example family is paying for energy, heating, and electricity?
Maybe 300 euros per month, especially in winter with heating.
Exactly. Let's say 300. Now, our house is certified energy class A+, the absolute highest rating in Germany. This house needs only 12 kilowatt hours per square meter per year. It means the house is incredibly efficient.
Is it realistic that the house can produce more energy than it uses by adding solar panels?
Absolutely. The total energy bill will be around 30 to 40 euro per month. That's basically just the grid connection. Now compare that to the 300 they're paying now in a rental.
They would actually save money in the first years, right?
Yes, and they're building equity. After the grace period, when the payment goes up, we have around 2,500 euros per month.
And they're now paying for their own house.
Exactly. Now let's talk about finding land, because I know that's the big concern.
Yes, everyone thinks it's impossible to find affordable land.
In Munich City, yes, impossible. But we're not looking there. We're looking at rural municipalities, small towns. And here's what most people don't know. These municipalities actively want families. They give priority to families with children.
Really? How does that work?
Many municipalities have family priority programs called Einheimischenmodell. When they sell land, they give bonus points for each child. They value stable employment. They want people who will integrate into the community.
So a Filipino family with 2 kids, stable jobs?
They're exactly what these municipalities are looking for. Young people who will be part of the community, whose kids will go to local schools, who will stay long term.
And the 300 euro per square meter, that's realistic?
In many rural areas, yes. Some municipalities even sell below market rate to attract families. Compare that to Munich suburbs where land easily costs 1,200 euro per square meter or even more.
That's a huge difference.
And think about quality of life. Kids growing up with a garden, safe streets, nature, better schools with smaller classes. Still close enough to the city.
I think many families from all over the world would actually prefer that. In Asia, most of us are used to more space and more community feeling. What income does a family need to afford this? Not everyone can do this, right?
You're absolutely right. Let's be very clear about this. This is not for everyone. Let me break down the requirements.
Good, because I don't want to give people false hope.
First, income. The family needs a stable household income of at least 5,000 to 6,000 euros net per month. That's after taxes.
You also need financial discipline. If you have consumer debts, car loans, credit card debts, you need to clear those first, or at least have them under control.
Because the bank looks at your debt to income ratio.
Ideally, you should have at least 10 to 15,000 euros in savings after the down payment. Both should have permanent contracts.
Unbefristete Verträge. If one is still in a probation period or has a temporary contract, bank gets nervous.
Visa status matters. Banks need to see that the family will be in Germany long term.
If someone is thinking maybe we'll go back to the Philippines in 5 years, this isn't right for them. But if they're thinking we're building our life here, our kids will grow up here, this is home, then this makes total sense.
We have so many hardworking people in Germany from all over the world, and they don't know about this. They think building is only for wealthy Germans, not for immigrants like us.
If you have a stable income, financial discipline, and a long-term commitment to Germany, this is absolutely achievable.
Don't let language stuff or being a foreign hold you back from building something real here.
Your passport doesn't matter. Your income and your commitment do. We're looking forward to hearing from you. Macht's gut und bis bald.